So CitizenCon this year is going to be digital only, which is a massive shame. It's understandable. I get why CIG are doing it, and it's completely fair enough. I think it needs to be done. However, it's a shame because if you, like I did, attended CitizenCon last year, it was such an incredible experience. We had the life-size Hornet, we had the community booths, we had the incredible presentations that took place, not to mention the merch stores and the other models and all the paraphernalia that went on with that event. It was such a good time. So of course this year, that's not happening. So we needed to come up with an idea. We needed an event that people could come to in person and celebrate Star Citizen and watch the CitizenCon live stream. Myself and my two co-hosts from the Quantum Dispatch podcast, we thought to ourselves, we need to make this special. This needs to be somewhere cool. So let me tell you all about our CitizenCon made by the community watch party.
Guys, I think I found the perfect location to host this year's CitizenCon Watch Party.
Go on then, tell us more.
It's the National Space Centre in Leicester. I've dropped a link in the chat. Have a look at this.
Whoa, this looks incredible.
So it's bang in the middle of England and it can hold about 500 people.
The attendees are going to receive goodie bags and they're going to have full access to the entire Space Centre.
Oh, and they've even got food and drink stalls, and they've stocked up on double dogs.
And they have a huge planetarium to watch the CitizenCon live stream on.
And it falls perfectly for CitizenCon this year. You'd be a fool not to buy that.
Let me elaborate. So the location is the National Space Centre in Leicester, which is basically bang in the middle of England. It's easy to get to with all public transport, and there's plenty of parking at the venue, so you don't have to worry about that. Attendees will have full access to the entire venue, and it will be closed just for our event, which means it's just going to be Star Citizen fans there walking around, exploring the Space Centre, seeing all the really cool exhibits and being able to take part in little mini games that I'll talk about in a minute. But the main thing I want to touch on while we're talking about the venue is the ticket price. Yes, we have to charge for this. We can't do it for free. It costs a lot of money to put an event like this on, which we'll talk about a little bit later as well. But just to enter the National Space Centre as a whole is £28 for an adult ticket. We're charging £25 for the VIP that comes with goodie bags and the planetarium access for the CitizenCon live stream. It's not bad value, but we'll talk a little bit more about what else you're going to get for your tickets and why you need to snap these up quick. Link in the description. If I've already sold you on it, link in the description. But hang around because I've got loads more information for you. So I did just touch on it, but let's talk about the planetarium, the party bags, and the ticket differences. So first of all, the planetarium is the largest planetarium in the UK, which is an incredible place to be watching the CitizenCon live stream. Oh, it's going to be brilliant. Now, sadly, it is for VIP ticket holders only because seats are limited in that venue, to the point where myself, CJ, One Dark Enigma, the Quantum Dispatch, the hosts of the event, we're not going to be in there. We don't want to take seats away from the community, so it is what it is. Like, if we're not even going to be able to sit in there, or most of our crews are going to be able to sit in there, it's for you guys to enjoy. So please, if you want to do that, make sure to get a VIP ticket as soon as possible. They're super limited. But that's the main difference between the VIP and general admission, other than the party bags. If you don't have a VIP ticket, fear not, there will still be plenty of amazing places to watch the CitizenCon live stream around the venue. We've got plenty of seated areas and there's a function room that has big projector screens and loads of seats, so you're not going to not be able to watch the CitizenCon Watch Party. It's just you won't be able to sit in the planetarium without that VIP ticket. So let's talk about party bags. Now, everyone gets a party bag. General admission, VIP, everyone gets a party bag. Now, the VIPs just get a slightly elevated party bag with a few extra bits in there that were just purely too expensive for us to fund to put into all the bags. We would love to have given everyone everything. We're not going to be telling people what's in the bags. Much like Ben Affleck, Brad Pitt, you're not going to find out what's in the box. Not yet anyway. We're going to drip feed it along the line towards the event, so make sure to keep an eye out on Twitter, my live streams, the Quantum Dispatch podcast. We'll be drip feeding what's in there along the way. Trust me, they're both going to be great packages. You're not going to be disappointed when you go home and open up your goodie bags. It's great. So let's talk about what else there will be to do around the venue. other than the CitizenCon Watch Party. So you've got all the exhibits, the really cool, there's the Soyuz module, there's all the spacesuits lined up, there's tons, honestly, there's so much to see and interact with. There's actually a walkthrough of the venue you can do online. I'll leave a link in the description below. You can take a virtual walkthrough of the venue and see and have a look around, essentially. I implore you all to go and do that. I'm sure it will entice you to buy your ticket because it's a really, really cool venue. So yeah, go and check out that walkthrough and enjoy the virtual tour. On top of that, of course, we are going to be hosting loads of mini games, like little questions, quizzes. There'll be some interviews about what did you think about this or what did you think about that? And also, of course, Easter egg hunts where there'll be prizes like ship giveaways. Now look, we're all adults, we're all grown up, so we understand that these events, they're not cheap to put together, especially to the magnitude of what we're doing here with the amazing party bags and the venue, the incredible venue. So there's just no feasible way that the three of us could have done this financially on our own. It was not possible. So I'm very proud to say that we are working with some incredible sponsors for this event. That we love, that we use their products on a daily basis, and that we really appreciate that have come on board and they want to support and make this event as amazing as it possibly can be. So let's talk about our event partner, Predator Gaming. Now, they are going to be there in person. There's going to be a team, so you can ask them any questions you want about any of their products, and they're going to be there with their Z series gaming monitors. We're talking 4K, we're talking OLED, we're talking curved, pick your poison to have hands-on experience with. They're going to have their flagship Predator Helios gaming laptops there, where you'll be able to see the internals and the upgradability of that beast of a gaming laptop. And on top of that, their Orion gaming desktops, their flagship desktops, so you can really immerse yourself in the ultra widescreen gaming experiences. It's going to be great. And to top it all off, they may be bringing their 3D gaming monitors, which they're crazy cool. I've seen them before. Yeah, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. So they are the event partner, Predator Gaming. I'll leave links in the description to their website if you want to go and check out some of their products if you're not familiar with their various lines of gaming laptops, machines, etc. But on top of that, we also have another big sponsor at the event, which is, of course, Virpil Controls. Now, Virpil, they make the premium of premium joysticks. I use them every day. I should probably disconnect mine from my... Hang on. And just so you know, I'm not talking a load of rubbish. My Virpil Constellation Alpha Primes, they're a bit dusty, I apologise. They're very well used. I use them every single time I play Star Citizen. I love these things. Best joysticks out there, hands down. I will die on that hill. And so Virpil are going to be there. You're going to see a pair of these if you want to get hands-on with some Virpil sticks. They also... Closer. They also might be bringing the Cadet series, their new more budget friendly, let's say, line of sticks. But you didn't hear that from me, and I don't know if it's definitely going to be there. That's just the rumors. That's just the rumors. And there's also going to be 2 sim pits, so sim rigs, and you've got the screens and the sticks. Really immerse yourself in some Star Citizen. It's going to be fantastic. So really get hands-on with the Virpils. So make sure you come down to check that out as well. Again, links in the description to all of their stuff if you want to see beforehand the kind of products that may be at the event and that also might interest you. And on top of all of that, there will be some CIG devs there, so you can go and pick their ear about the game or about what they're working on, or just buy them a beer and say thank you for all your hard work. But yeah, so that would be great to catch up with them as well, on top of everything we've already mentioned. And Double Dogs. That's right, we have managed to get the venue. So there's food and drink there. There's a cafe there that sells food, drink, but we've also convinced them to make Double Dogs. So you can get yourself a Star Citizen Double Dog. Make sure to get pictures with that at the event. That'd be incredible. And there's a bespoke bar being put up for us for a Bar Citizen. So we're going to have drinks. I don't know what drinks will be there yet, but I'm assuming beer. Let's hope beer. I hope beer. And that's about all I can tell you right now. There's plenty more still to come. We will be announcing a ton more stuff that I just can't talk about right this very second over on Twitter and on the Quantum Dispatch podcast. So make sure to tune in every Sunday at 8 p.m. We'll talk about the event and any developments, any new stuff that's going to be coming to the event, which is super exciting because there's still some stuff we haven't announced yet. And we are looking at some community. There's going to be a community area. The Jump Point Network are going to be running a community area for us and the Bar Citizen. So you can go up to, it's in the tower where the big booster is, and there'll be like a community area up there. And we're looking at trying to get some community like booths there, similar to what CitizenCon actually had last year. So like med runners and such. So if you run a community organization and you're interested in coming in that capacity, we'd love to try and get something to put together and get it to work. So reach out to myself, GFA Plays, or One Dark Enigma or CJ Radley on, well, here on YouTube, over on Twitter is probably best, or an email. Emails all over the place. And let me know if that's something you'd be interested in, and we can talk. I can't wait to see you there. The first person to run up and give me a little rub on the head, I'll buy them a beer. Okay? A gentle rub. Oh, there's going to be, speaking of baldness, there's going to be some content creators there. I swear I wasn't just thinking of Board Gamer, but he is my bald brother in arms. But yes, there may very well be some content creators attending as well. I can't confirm anything yet. It will be down to them if they decide they 100% want to come, and they will post it on their platforms. But other than myself, who's obviously a tiny fry, there's some bigger ones that are considering it. So again, this event is going to be made by the community, for the community, and we're all just going to have a brilliant time. So please go down in the description, grab your tickets. I'm tired, I'm out of breath. As always, you've been amazing. I've been GFA. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you on October the 11th at the National Space Centre in Leicester. Much love. Peace.